Welcome back to East Leaf Sixes post game podcast. Another tough loss for the Sixers, man. I mean, they tried, but we're not having more victories over here. So a loss is a loss is a loss. They should have never gave up that 10-point lead they had. They got a little complacent there at the end, and we lost. Oh.
What do you point to as a factor of why we lost? What do you guys point to as a factor?
I feel like they let the foot off the gas there in the fourth quarter when they had a nice little lead and they were starting to build momentum, and they let this team come back. Point blank, period.
Defense, lack of defense.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Me and Jen was screaming at the whole game on Sixers 24/7. We were screaming at the whole game, just the lack of defense, the defensive rotation stuff that you should go over and practice, was just sorely missed tonight. Sorely missed tonight.
This was a winnable game, and I think that the most disappointing kind for me. Like, it's a totally winnable game, and you blew it. You know?
Yeah, you did.
You had Paul Reed came in, gave me I was all ready to give him my flowers tonight because
Mayman has 6 steals.
He had 6 steals. I was so proud of him. And if BG were here, I'd tell him we got 41 rebounds tonight.
No, we got more than that. Negative. We got 44. 44. Right. Yo, I was so ready to praise this team. I thought they was gonna pull this win off, but I can't. Sorry, Maxie. I know it's your birthday.
He missed so many shots. I mean, obviously he made a lot of shots, but in the fourth quarter, nothing he tried to sink went in. I don't know.
To be totally honest, I was fine with the volume of shots that he shot and he missed. You shoot a lot like that, you're gonna miss some. But those shots at the end that me and Jose was on line for, we were talking to each other. Bro, you get the rebound, you get a fresh 24 shot clock.
There's no need to jack that 3-point shot at the end. There was no need for that. It had just hit the rim. The ball was passed to you. There was no need to you listen. Once it hits the rim, you get a fresh clock. It was like only a tenth of a second was wasted from the new shot clock, and you jack a 3. Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna put the blame on him, but that was that was bonehead. And then he puts the icing on the cake, gets the inbound pass, drives straight to the lane. It was obvious that Brunson was about to foul you, and you ditch it. And you ditch the ball. You pass the ball somewhere else. This man was about to send you to the line. You could have possibly went up by 1, and you decided to give up the ball. You got to be kidding me. But, I mean, in his defense, he's normally not the guy in this time, in this time of the game.
Exactly.
In this situation. Exactly. But I don't
want
to make
a good run. They had about 10
I don't want to make
lead.
excuses for him. I'm sorry, Jen. I don't want to make excuses for him. But again, I'm going to agree with what Taylor is saying, that he will learn. This is a learning curve for him. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say that anyway, but you beat me to it, Taylor. But at the end of the day, we should have won this game. Point blank, period.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Hold
on. Let Jen get her point across. I'll cut her off.
I was just saying that there was one point where we were up 10, had about a 10-point lead, and then next thing you know, Doc took Paul Reed and Montrez out, substituted with Niang and Tucker, and that's when we lost our momentum. It was that exact moment.
I'll tell you one thing. That's my last damn time praising PJ Tucker. I'm not going to praise him no more here because I feel like he heard it and he played like dog doo-doo tonight. Dog doo-doo.
He plays like dog doo-doo every night. What are you talking about? You're talking like he plays good every night. This man has been trash truck juice since he got here.
Tobias had a good night, so I will point out where we had some good moments. Tobias almost made my bold prediction. He was in the 20s, right?
Oh, the bold prediction you stole from me? Oh, yeah, that one.
That one.
No, he did. He was 7 points away. He played awesome. Better than expected because normally we're only getting anywhere from 14 to 17 points from Tobias. Today he gave us 23, so he played above his expectation.
Yeah. Of course, which was cool. Korkmaz who got a whole 3 points.
I don't think he made. I don't think he made the over and under.
I know he got 10 minutes.
He got. Was it 10 minutes that was given
to him?
I thought it was 11.5 minutes.
Oh, I'm saying Korkmaz was in for 10 minutes.
He played 11 minutes.
Oh, did he play 11 minutes?
Yeah.
So
Korkmaz 11 and a half. Sorry.
Okay, it was 11 and a half. Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was 11 and a half. He didn't make it.
No, he didn't. And Montrez came nowhere near 9.5.
No, I lost that. Yeah. He didn't come nowhere near that. But yeah, I mean, without the big guy there's nobody getting them boards. Like Tobias got 9 rebounds. He led the team in rebounds. So go figure.
The team in rebounds. And there was a decent rebounding night for our team. Considering, I mean, at least they were around the league average. Great.
Well, that's what. Listen, I can't lie. The team came out and everybody was on those rebounds. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the reason why we went over 40. We're never over. We're under 40. Everybody, you guys didn't know. Every time, every game, we're last place because of it. Because nobody rebounds. Today we rebounded pretty well, and everybody got more than 2 rebounds. Like people were on the boards. If you look at the stat sheet,
I'm looking at it.
Smitty makes a good point. No excuse. It was ours to lose, and we lost it.
Yeah, we did. I thought we had it. I swear, I was so confident. I was ready to play the song. I thought we had the game.
Had the song queued up and everything.
Nope. It got to be a couple minutes now. It's like they just can't help themselves. They're gonna lose this game.
I'll tell you one thing. DeAndre Melton with 12, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Had a solid floor game tonight. I feel like, at the point guard spot. He looked very comfortable there. I want to see him with the ball in his hands a little bit more. Good things happen when he has the ball in his hands. Played pretty solid.
Yeah, he didn't take a lot of shots in the first half. I was kind of surprised by that.
No, Maxie did. Maxie been listening to Joel and James Harden. Let it fly. That boy, he was letting it fly that first half. And you know what? I don't knock him on a night where there's a lot of shots to go around because the 2 big guys that were out, I knew he was going to shoot a lot of shots. Solid game by him overall, man. Him and Tobias offensively. But we just didn't.
I want to ask a question. So we are now officially 10 games into the season. What's our record? 4-6?
4-6, yeah.
4-6. So based on our first 10 games, where do you think you see us, say, by game 20? Where do you think you see us in the next 10 games?
I think we're gonna be in the deeper hole. I just feel it. This is going to be a situation where we're not going to see a drastic improvement until the turn of the year. I don't mean to be negative, Nelson, but
you are being negative, Nelson.
Nah, bro, I'm being truthful. I'm sorry.
Well, Tracy has optimism. She thinks 9-11. 9-11.
You know what? I'm going to agree with Tracy, but I will say this, man. Our next 5 games, Suns, Hawks again, Utah, then Milwaukee Bucks. Without James Harden, and who knows when Joel
no Embiid. Go figure. I would love to agree with Tracy Johnson. When I look at this schedule, I just can't do it.
It looks rough.
So where are we now? Are we in like 8th? Where are we at?
I mean, I believe we're about 8th, 9th spot. But no, to be honest, man,
I'm just gonna take a look because I want to know. I want to get our estimates of where you think we're going to be.
Those guys are jumbled. Those guys are jumbled up because it's not really a few East teams.
We're in the 10th spot right now. We're what you call that with the playing team?
We're in the lottery.
We're fighting for a playoff spot right now.
So where do you think we're going to be 10 games from now?
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad, so I'm not gonna say it.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna agree with the young lady that posted up here. I think 9-11 is about right. I think we'll be around that. A few games below 500. Still pushing for 500. You know.
So that might put us around 7th or 8th place.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna be brutally honest. The Brooklyn Nets will pass us.
No, they won't.
Yes, they
Hell
are.
no.
No, they won't.
Yes, they are.
First of all,
all the
Kyrie
stuff going on over there.
Suspended for God knows how long.
No,
Ben Simmons
it don't
on the
matter.
trade block. Ben Simmons on the trade block.
In
It don't matter.
playoff conditions.
That's how bad we gonna play, bro. Listen, we can't beat the Knicks, bro. Stop.
What?
Listen.
Who's Facebook user?
The Knicks.
Name yourself Facebook user.
Hart is gone. Hart is gone. We got the other guy with popo feet. We really don't know what's wrong with him. They keep saying it's a flu. It's not COVID. Like, come on.
The Knicks.
Something seriously wrong.
They aren't your grandpa.
I've been saying it since before the season started. I've been talking about this injury-prone man since before the season started. I told people, somebody over down Delaware told me this man was hurt. I tried to tell y'all.
Now we believe you, Jose.
We believe
forget Woj. I told y'all. This man was limping off the court on a scrimmage game. Like if somebody shot him in the foot.
Well, Jose, since you brought up the Brooklyn Nets, Woj came out with a report today that, Kevin Durant and others are disgusted with the whole Ben Simmons and the lack of being out there and just him not, providing the assistance that he was supposed to give over there.
I mean, what the hell?
I don't got them being.
This is their fault. What, they don't watch TV? They don't watch TV at all.
They don't even need to watch TV.
They don't watch TV. Like, this is their fault. So I don't feel sorry for them. I don't even know why we even talking about it. Like, come on now. You supposed to as a competitor of the sport.
I like to get
if any other team that you're supposed to pay attention to, it's the ones in your own division. They knew what they were getting with him. Okay, they tried to hype him up like he's the greatest defender in the world. Okay, and now look what you get. Well, we've been talking about this whole time.
That we bought for so long, that he's great defender, that he can shoot, that he just needs to get out of his own head and out of his own way. Well, guess what? That's never going to happen. It's never going.
He passed up on a wide open dunk. He missed a 3-foot duck layup. He airballed it. Sorry, let me say it that way. It was a 3-foot duck layup. Like, come on, are you serious?
Yeah. Man, it's I'm gonna have to say at this point, man, they really have to be having real conversations in the Sixers brass about getting another coach in here or changing up the coaches, because Doc Rivers, for whatever reason, they're not hearing what he's saying anymore.
They're not.
His word isn't getting to him anymore. The offense isn't fitting the cast of players that we have right now. Maybe it's time to get another coach in here, and maybe now is the time rather than waiting to mid-season, when things are out of whack. I think now is a good enough time to get somebody in here who can implement something else, because it's just not. Or maybe we have somebody in house already that can do that. So Bruce Williams says fire him up. He wants to be fired up.
I've been had Doc's head on the guillotine. I've been had it. So let that thing drop.
Please.
Let that thing drop.
Bruce, Maxie had the keys tonight. Maxie drove the car off the road.
Wait, you know what? I'm not going to so much give it to Maxie. I'll give it to players that weren't, putting the ball in the basket tonight. You know, if you look at the stat sheet, if you look what's out there, basically Maxi and Tobias were the only, and Melton somewhat were the only ones that came to play on the offensive side of the ball. Defense was a shit show.
Listen, Ben Simmons and B and everybody likes on this team lost us games before. Don't criticize this man, all right? Because he ain't been in too many positions where he's the leading guy. You understand what I'm saying? He's used to have to give the ball up to this man, give the ball up to that man, and then when he did feel like he was about to be the second option, he became the third option because we brought in James Harden.
Right.
So I'm gonna give the kid his credit when credit is due, because at least he plays with the most tenacity, the most heart, the most will to win. There's nobody else who plays like that. I don't even think Embiid plays with the type of drive that this kid has. I'm sorry, you can get mad at me all you want, but this kid got a drive. This kid's drive is on another level.
I mean, Bruce Williams makes a great.
He's gonna make his mistakes. He's 22 for crying out loud. That was my whole point of everything I was just about to say. He just turned 22 tonight. So we're not gonna sit here and crucify Maxey when he tried to win us the game. You understand what I'm saying? He made some mistakes. He'll look back on it and he's gonna learn. That's it.
Bruce Williams makes a great point right here when he's saying, you know, and it's realistic. We're missing 50 points on the floor. 50 points. So those 50 points, other people are going to have to get them that are accustomed to taking certain shots, i.e. Maxey at the end of the game, choosing the wrong shot, you know, off the rebound, fresh shot clock. He hasn't really been in those situations. He's used to getting fed the ball in them situations, you know, and time will come. These experiences are good. I don't think we're looking at the real Philadelphia 76ers out here. Still think they got some things to work out. You've seen Paul Reed and who was that? Nang Paul Reed yelled in his face during the game. There's a lot of frustration on understanding what's going on. Where should I be? What should I do with all these new pieces going around? And guys are getting minutes. Some games are not getting no minutes the next game. There's not a lot of continuity going on. So, you know, I know it's frustrating. I'm frustrated, you know, along with the Phillies losing yesterday. This was awful today. This was awful. But
listen, real quick, Taylor, you talking about the series that the famous meme? Is that the series you talking about? Because I mean, you kind of making some sense there. Because most trolls that I've ever met in my life don't like being trolled, and no matter what he say, in the rest of his life, he gonna get smacked with that bad meme.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
I think my largest frustration has to do with the fact that every year we've kind of had some kind of scapegoat, right, to put the blame on for why we're not meeting our expectations,
right,
whether that be Ben Simmons on our team, Ben Simmons disrupting our team when he was out, people in and out of the lineup, turning over the lineup, new coach. I mean, on and on and on. But now it's like we finally got to this point where it feels like we have a complete-ish team and we're still losing. And, you know, I get it that Joel and James were out tonight. But tonight was one game. They've lost, you know, a bunch of others. So
I'm just still trying to, like, listen, I spend my days, I wake up, I go to sleep. I ask myself, I ask the Lord, I ask everything I believe in. Why is PJ Tucker on his team?
Joel wanted him on the team. That's why he's on the team.
He called him out. He said we needed a tough guy like
we even lost picks for it. I mean, come on.
Montrezl Harrell was playing tougher than him. The guy said that was super hype on preseason. Who gets super hype on preseason? If you don't love that type of energy, then what?
Yeah, preseason was better than the actual thing.
Because the same energy I seen from Montrezl Harrell today when he was scoring, when he was getting roughed up down there and still making points, I saw that same energy on preseason. I don't know what preseason games you was watching, but I was watching Montrezl Harrell being super hype, bro.
Yeah.
He was being super hype.
Yeah. So well, he needs to get minutes. And like here, like Jessica is saying, Reed needs to continue to get more time. When he had minutes tonight, he was effective. He had 6 steals. He had blocks. He had, he was just defensive presence.
High energy plays, man.
Yeah, hustle. So, I mean, you can't throw a guy in for 3 minutes at a time and expect him to play his best basketball. And that's just not the way it works. We didn't see it until he was in the playoffs last year when he started playing consistently good basketball.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing. When it's smoke, it's fire. And it's been rumblings through the offseason, rumblings early in the season, all over you look around, about Sam Cassell possibly being the new coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. I'll tell you what, we keep losing games like this to teams we're supposed to win against, up by 10 in the fourth quarter, falling asleep at the wheel.
I don't want to spend the whole show on speculation though. Like, I gotta listen, I'm gonna give some flowers, even though we ain't supposed to give no flowers.
Oh Lord.
Paul Reed is wanted for grand larceny right now. He's wanted for grand larceny. I don't know if you guys was counting. He got 6 steals.
Yeah, he did.
He was hustling. He was trying. Now, mind you, he don't get the points I would like him to get, but he was doing all the other stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to give my keys. I'm going to give my flowers, excuse me, to Tyrese Maxey. You missed two important plays at the end, but for a large part of this game, he carried the team on his back. When there was no offense going on, he created offense. And, the kid plays with all heart. He's all heart and soul, and we're looking at the next superstar on the Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm proud to say that he's ours.
My biggest gripe with him, though, is that he gets passive. I don't care. Listen, bro, we already seen what you do when these other stars ain't on the floor. We've seen you do it at times with them on the floor, but it's too many times that because of them, and I have to blame it because they demand the ball so much, you're not shining. Man, I'm ready to start, I'm going to go get in trouble for stalking to go tell him myself. He needs to just do what he do at this point, because if Taylor's right, and Embiid don't give 2 craps about basketball ever since that series, take matters into your own hands, wave them off, and handle the ball then. Get them points, young fella, because I made a post already that this kid, Maxey, is going to be here after the Embiid era.
Oh, no doubt.
I think that's just outlandish.
So right now, start taking control right now. So by the time it happens, you're already in the driver's seat full blast. I don't even care.
I think that's an outlandish statement by Taylor. And
Taylor? Outlandish? What?
Exactly. And
that's not possible.
We all know what lane he's coming from, where he's speaking of Joel Embiid. Never has said anything positive about him. Does he care about basketball? Hell yeah, he cares about basketball. Is he suffering from an injury that didn't allow him to be in shape throughout the offseason? Hell yeah. I'm not going to be the guy when he's down, when he's not able to, prove it. So, I will talk about Joel Embiid when he's out here playing minutes and, doing what he does.
Listen, at some point you got to listen. Listen, bro, you're talking about a Hall of Fame legend. And then you're talking about another guy who dominated the center position his entire career.
Oh, yeah.
His entire career. And they try. I've seen it many times where Joel Embiid puts the headphones, ends up talking to Shaq and Chuck at the end of the games, and you hear Shaq and Chuck giving this man some advice, and he sits there and tells everybody what they want to hear, saying he's going to try to play better. But how much dominant does he get? How much dominant does he get?
Wait. He was the most dominant player in the NBA last year. What are we talking about?
But he lost to Jokic.
Are we talking about this year?
But he lost the MVP to Jokic. So how was he the most dominant player?
Arguably, Jokic won it over him. Arguably.
Arguably.
A lot of people in the NBA.
I'm not gonna be that. Listen, I'm not that naive. When I went and I did the research and I looked at the numbers, bro.
Oh yeah, assist was off the chain. His assist was off the chain. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna let the bias me all the time take control. It can't be. At some point, you got to do your due diligence and you got to research and you got to see what's what. And it's true at the end of the day.
I most definitely did the research, and you could look up Kevin Durant, and I'll quote saying Joel Embiid was the best player in the NBA, and that's coming from the best player in the world. So sometimes you just got to take an account of who the NBA wants to win. Sometimes it's happening time and time again.
I'm not with the conspiracy theories. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
not the 76ers there.
I'm not with that whole conspiracy stuff, bro. I'm not with all that, bro. Like,
we'll research this. When's the last time?
If you let your game speak for itself, it's the same thing with the referees blowing calls all the time.
Oh, facts.
No, it shouldn't matter. Go out there and do what you're supposed to do. Those calls don't matter, period. Point blank. There's no debate. There's no arguing it. If the team goes out there and does everything they're supposed to do, those bad calls don't mean nothing. You go, you execute, you whoop on them, and the game is over. You understand what I'm saying? That's your fault. Your team that you ain't playing hard enough and you're letting bum teams have close games with you, and then you want to blame it on refs later. Come on, bro. I'm gonna be realist anymore, bro. I'm not, that bias stuff is out the window anymore.
I hear you, but all I'm saying is this game, I don't see how anybody could bring up Joel Embiid's name in a negative light as if he's been out here to defend himself. So, I'm just not going to be the guy while he's not up to defend himself. When he's out here and he's playing, we could talk our talk. But he's sitting at home, sick, Popo's foot, whatever the case may be. I'll let a guy prove it, man.
I'll shut up on Embiid when he starts playing defense. That's when I'll shut up.
Okay.
Agree with you, Ron. None of us could have predicted this mess.
And for those who listen for the first time, me and Jose argue every day. This is what we do. You know what I mean? It's a good basketball debate. This is how we get down and whatnot.
On some real stuff, I'd rather get a consistent 18 from Embiid, okay? Some nice rebounds
for sure.
And a nice amount of block shots every game. That 27, 32, 40 something, right. Man, let Maxey get those points because we need you to do some different stuff here, big man, that you're not doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that this young kid don't drive himself out the city because we got something special here, and if we let him go, he gonna flourish somewhere else. I'm sorry.
I've said time and time again this year, the offense needs to flow through Tyrese Maxey. And I truly stand by that. Harden and Embiid need to be a second and third option. I think that makes us even more dangerous. But we can say it till we're blue in the face. Doc has to implement it. Yeah, it should, Greg.
Look who's here. Hello.
The offense should go through him, not meaning that he should get most of the shots. The offense goes through him. Whereas he decide who gets the ball or not, off a set off of him. I don't think our offense flows that well when we're throwing it to Embiid out there on the perimeter and, he's left to make tough decisions off the double team. I just don't think it flows better. So that's just my opinion.
All right. Well, Embiid did not play tonight or the night before, so we don't need to be talking about that man.
Yeah, most definitely.
We got to look ahead to our next opponent, which will be the Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
I'm glad. Are they playing them at home? I think it's at home, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing at home. Not that
they have
matters.
A couple days off. Maybe Embiid will rest up and feel better by Monday.
Most definitely. I know everybody's frustrated. Me as well. I'm not going to sit up here like I'm not frustrated with Embiid's up and down in his health throughout his career here. But I'm more focused on this year, what's going on now, what's the problem now, and this stuff isn't self-induced. What's going on with him?
Listen, so real quick, Embiid got flu-like symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid, and you.
So they say.
I remember as a kid, When we said we had a cold or something, we still got sent to school. You know what we had to take? Some tussin. Somebody go take this man some tussin because that'll cure that flu-like symptoms right up. Yeah, we got tussin and Vicks rubbed all over our body. We went to school smelling like Vicks. Somebody go, because these professional doctors, athlete, medical staff, they don't know about tussin. Come on, man.
And I quote from Jose. Give Joel Embiid some tussin. We'll send an email to the Sixers about give him some tussin. You know,
if y'all know what tussin is, for those who don't know, the Robitussin.
Give him some tussin, a little bit of Vicks Vapor Rub, and call it a day.
Get back out on that court, man. Come on, man.
Ass out there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're definitely missing our ace, man. We're definitely missing our ace. Hopefully we should see him on Monday, man. You got the whole weekend to rest up. Hopefully we will see him on Monday. So, you know, as this squad is presently set, as you're seeing what you're seeing, guys, you know, what are some of the changes that you would make to help us flow better? Would it be more Matisse in the lineup? Would it be more Paul Reed in the lineup for energy? What would you do, man? Because I'm sitting here thinking about a game.
PJ Tucker for somebody who's actually worth it.
I don't think he's trade bait, to be honest.
No, I know he's not. I'm just
PJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think nobody would take him.
Yeah, well, like love it or hate it, we stuck.
Right.
I would try to use that last roster spot we have and get somebody, you know, to fill in that void that we're missing, because TJ is not it. I mean, PJ, calling him TJ. Hey, I'll take TJ, whatever.
I've been screaming for TJ back for a while. I'll take TJ for PJ.
I'll take TJ. I'll take CJ.
All right.
Just
everybody.
Don't give me no more PJ.
We would love to sit here all night talking to you, because there's so much we could talk about. But we gotta save something for next episode. So if you already looking at the top of the screen, because most of you already know what I'm about to say. Look at all those icons up there. Look at all those brands. We got Spotify. We got Apple Podcasts. We got iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We everywhere. We even at your mama's house.
Facts.
So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, sir. Let's go Sixers. Everybody have a great night. An awesome tomorrow.
Let's go Phillies.
Enjoy y'all weekend.
Win somehow.
We're getting some nice weather these next couple of days, so everybody enjoy.
Go Union. They're in the finals tomorrow, everybody.
Awesome.
This show was brought to you by the number 8, but I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. I'll go to sleep, man. I'll go to sleep.
Peace out. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.
Y'all.